What's going on, guys? The Fox. In today's video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to replace a PSP Go battery. In this tutorial, it was really difficult to replace the PSP Go battery because the Molex white connector was stuck and jammed inside of the system. I had to actually cut out the connector, the little white connector. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and replace the connector. So this is like a little bit of an intro to the video guide. I had to do it this way because at the time of recording my phone died and I couldn't proceed with the tutorial, but all the information's there. Everything works on the PSP Go. The battery was replaced. Everything's all set. So I'm going to jump into the video and I'm going to show you some key points. Then at the end of this intro, then you'll jump into the guide. I just want to show you some key points so you don't run into any problems in case this happens to you. Okay, you see this white connector with the 3 wires coming out of it? Technically, it just comes right out. And this got super stuck in there. It's just like it's not, I don't know, it's called Molex connector or whatever it's called. But the connector would not come out for anything. I actually had to cut out the connector, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I used an X-Acto knife and I used like a spludger. Don't press too hard. That board is very, very fragile. So I'm going to jump to the other part, what I'm talking about. Okay, that little white thing right there. Yeah, when I was talking about the little white thing, that's the power connector that connects to the battery. That it's stuck in the system and I took it out. So I used the X-Acto knife as a pry tool, just prying it little by little, and eventually popped out. And I'll show you what it looks like after that white connector is popped out. That white connector is not connected to the motherboard at all. It's just connected to the black part on the board, so it gets the connector to get electricity to the board, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, right there, that's it removed. It was super difficult. It shouldn't be this way. It should just be you unplug it and that's it, and you're all set, ready to go. I wanted to make this video tutorial because I had to replace the battery, and I was just going to make a quick 1, 2, 3 tutorial on how to replace it, but this got stuck in there. I mean, it's bad on my part, but it's good on your part in case this happens to you, on how to remove this connection. This was, like I said, extremely difficult because I don't know what the person did to this, but it was like really horrible. Okay, we're going to jump to the video guide right now. Okay guys, enjoy. What's going on, guys? It's the Fox, and in today's video tutorial we're going to be replacing the battery in our PSP Go. Tried charging the battery. I believe the battery is 100% dead. There's no way of getting this charged or even turned on. This is the battery that I got it off of eBay for like $15 with free shipping. This is the screwdriver that we're going to be using. It's a very, very small, fine tip. Make sure you use a good quality Phillips bit. That's the number of the Phillips bit you need. Don't use like one of these ones that have a removable bit. It's not good quality. This is like from Harbor Freight, but they do make good quality ones that have removable bits. I bought this for repairing a phone, and it works on the PSP Go. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and remove these screws here. See if I can get this for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna unscrew those, then I'll meet you back. Also, if you have a pair of tweezers, I highly recommend them. They're kind of hard to get out. Just be careful you don't accidentally strip out the screws. Once they're stripped out, they're really hard to remove. So just be careful and use a good quality bit. This one's giving me a hard time coming out. You might have to use a bigger bit if it gets rounded off, but I think this might have been taken apart before. This is extremely hard to take off. The other ones came off without a hitch, but just take your time and try going a step higher. Yeah, this was definitely taken apart. I got the screw out. I'm using the same one. I tried going up a notch and it didn't work, and I tried it one more time and it worked. It was super, super, super tight to take off, but definitely if you have one of these drivers here, what you can do is you can, like, let's say you're trying to take the bit out and it's not coming out. If you have a plastic shell on the PSP Go, leave it on. You can put quite a bit of pressure and just hold it by that part and push it down pretty snugly, which you shouldn't have to do, and it comes right off.
Okay, this was taken apart before, not by me. I bought this secondhand a while ago on eBay, a long time ago. Right here, you need to take off this screw and that screw. That screw is missing. So the person that took this apart before I did probably made the screws way too tight and forgot to put that screw in. So go ahead and remove these two screws. Also right here, that little screw, that's a screw that I just showed you in the previous video. That goes on the top where the two screws go, and those big long ones, those are the main ones that are in the back. So just remember that and put them somewhere safe. We're gonna get our little spludgers here. If you don't have them, you can use a gift card or a driver's license. And we're gonna go around in the corners. So go around all the loose corners, and if I have any problems or if I find anything, I will show you which corners to lift up. So go ahead and put this by the left trigger to get in that side. Also put the spludger on the right hand side. So we did the left, then we did the right, and just pull up slowly. I just went around all the corners and I did the pry bar little by little. And here's the inside of the PSP Go. I'll be right back. So right here, go ahead and remove the warranty sticker. As you can tell, this battery was replaced before. This is not the original battery. This is the battery that was bought off of eBay. It's the same exact battery. So the battery did die in here. Obviously the person did a horrible job of replacing the battery without putting the screws in and not seating the warranty sticker back into place. Be very careful removing the battery because right here you have a ribbon cable, whatever you call them. And I don't recommend pulling this out, kind of just like wiggle it out little by little. You can try using a spludger tool, or you can just use your fingers. Unfortunately, with taking it out, the wires came out of the battery, so I'm trying to use a flathead screwdriver to get that out. So this is going to take me a few minutes, so I'll be back, and plus my phone's about to die, so I might have to stitch this video back together. So if this happens to you, you want to work on that side. Just carefully don't scrape the board. So this was a crappy battery, same as the other one, so hopefully I can get that extracted. Over there I'm trying to make a little opening. I'm going to try to use an X-Acto knife. You can also try to use one of these SIM card ejectors. Just be careful you don't cut into the black piece. The white piece is the plastic. So I'm going to try to get, I'll try to zoom in. I'm going to try to get inside those little notches there to eject that white part. The little black locking legs, I had to cut them out, so I'm going to try to remove it now. It won't even come out. Take your X-Acto knife, and inside right here, you can pry it. Whoops. Hold on. Try to get this to focus. Take your X-Acto knife and pry it up inside those little 3 notches, and it's coming out little by little. Okay, it looks like I got it finally removed. I had to cut off the locking feet on the left and right of the black pieces, and I finally got it out. Whoever put this back in here really jammed the hell out of it. I've never had a problem in my entire life removing a Molex connection. So we're going to go ahead and pop the new battery in and see what happens.